temple. This is the Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your oracle for the month of March 2026. This is an Astro Tarot forecast, a combination of astrology and the tarot, and is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Cancer. And as you can see, I'm out here in my hammock on my lanai in Hawaii, and I've decided to move out of my cabin, which is constructed of redwood, dark redwood, and is very difficult to light. And I've been struggling to kind of find the right place inside to do these readings, and have not been able to. So now I've decided to try this. I hope you like it. I hope you like the ambiance and the environment, because I certainly do. I have to work around all the storms that occur, most especially this time of year. I live on the wet side of the big island of Hawaii, and so it's rather wet to begin with, but this season has been particularly wet. So anyway, let's move on to your forecast. This is a combination of the transits of Mars and Venus. And this month, Mars is transiting Pisces, moving into Pisces, which is your ninth house of travel, of expanded intellectual and spiritual horizons, the expansion, the exploration of new ideas, new concepts, and maybe even the exploration of new lands, new places you've never been, exotic places, at least exotic relative to where you've been. And then Venus moves, for the most part, the entire month into the 10th house of career and social status. And this is a beautiful placement for Venus, being a planet that represents harmony and cooperation and love and money. So definitely this month, if any month, you'll see an uptick in your earning capacity, as well as you being able to push forward an entrepreneurial idea, a career idea. You're going to get the cooperation and the maybe even the financial backing that you need to succeed in your career. Your social status is also going to be elevated, as you're going to exhibit tremendous charm and an ability to persuade and to influence. Now, Mars in the ninth brings your focus onto higher education, training, the absorption of knowledge, and the planning of long-range trips abroad or into territories that you've never been to before. And so this combination brings adventure, as well as career expansion. It's a beautiful month if you are interested. You know, the ninth house is also a very spiritual placement, and so you're going to put a lot of extra energy into perusing or investigating new spiritual concepts, or becoming a mentor, a teacher of spiritual ideas. And this will have some connection to your career success as well. So it's an exciting month of travel and educational opportunities, and opportunities to broaden your social and intellectual horizons, as well as to bring beauty, art into your career in some way, beautifying your office space, your career space, being very motivated to increase your earning capacity. So, with all that said, let's move on to your tarot forecast, which I try to connect to this reading. And I want to thank you very much for joining me if you decide to leave right now. And I very much want to express my gratitude for whatever donations you can offer to help sustain these readings and to help me out here in the middle of nowhere on my off-grid experiment is really what it is. At 74, I've decided to experiment with a living situation that I've never been in before. And it's beautiful, but materially challenging. And so I appreciate whatever support you can give, either in the way of a donation, or if you would like a private and personal reading, there's a link below to my website called grandcentralhealing.com. Thank you. So wait for your tarot forecast coming up next. Welcome, Cancer, to your tarot forecast for March 2026. A reading relevant to you, again, if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Cancer. Well, it is a fire horse year, and it is the dragon and the goat that will do particularly well this year. So find out your Chinese animal sign to see what the prediction is as to how you will fare during this extremely what's the word? It's the most powerful energy in 60 years to grace our world. And I think 1966 was the last time that we had a fire horse year, and that was the onset of the hippie revolution, where the people decided that they were not pleased with the actions of their government, and they rebelled, and they sought a lifestyle that was more in harmony with nature. And there may be something very similar about to happen again, a reiteration of that, but more organized and intentional, I believe. But this is a year where many people will have their dreams manifest in a very rapid way. So, all right, let's put into reversals. I've been shuffling, but I want to put 2 reversals in there and then just keep shuffling a little bit more and a little more, and that should do it. So this is a 4-card spread, a very simple spread, as was the tarot forecast, using only 2 transits, a simple approach to the astrology. I'm going to try to tie them together and see what happens. There are 4 positions. The first position is the position of the overall energy or mood of the month. And, hold on, and that is a fire card. So let's just put the cards right here and place this securely into the frame, and we're going to zoom in onto the card. As you can see, we have 4 wands. As you can see, we have 4 wands. 4s are symbols of stability, creative stability, creative career stability. So with Venus in your 10th, this is a forecast for a much more stable and a work environment that's very pleasant, welcoming, cooperative, supportive. For you, Cancer, you may be experiencing a sort of career milestone. The card implies a very welcoming work environment, a pleasant work environment in which you share creative ideas. This is also signaling a period of high energy within your career, making progress in your career, stability, and the card suggests celebration, maybe a homecoming. You may be combining your energy with others in order to manifest a shared dream or goal. So this is also about enjoying the harvest, a harvest, financial, material, or creative harvest, after a long period of enduring the everyday grind of work, of preparation, of learning. This is Mars in the 9th. So there's been a lot of intellectual preparation. But this suggests also team energy. You get your job, your dream job, which lands you amongst people who work as a team. Maybe you just find yourself in a culture which you truly feel at home in. Or it could be Mars in the 9th. It could be about taking a trip, arriving at a destination that feels right for you, that's soul satisfying. Or you're grounding your dreams, your goals into reality, the 4. Or you could, on a trip that you're taking, find your soul tribe, a spiritual community that offers you a deep sense of belonging. Or you could find it within a group, within a work environment, where you can share similar purposes and goals. But what it suggests is that you're in a stable, joyful environment in which you're building your foundation, the floor. And this foundation allows you to feel secure. And you feel perhaps so secure that you want to celebrate, enjoy yourself, pause, and acknowledge your achievements. That is the first position, the position of the overall energy of the month. Let's put the card into the little pouch, bring the deck back here, and we have in the position of, let me put the cards back, in the position of the challenge of the month, we have the major arcana challenge. We have the High Priestess. This indicates that it's not external obstacles or hurdles that stand in your way or that you have to overcome. Instead, it's internal blocks, a struggle with maybe misaligned intuition, misaligned inner stillness. Maybe you're in the dark about something. You don't know, you're just confused, or something is going to take more time for you to figure out or manifest. Maybe other people, your colleagues, supervisors, have secret or hidden motivations. Information is not being shared properly, or you need to bring in an authentic spiritual experience into your work, which is Venus in the 10th or Mars in the 9th, into what you're studying, what you're learning, what spiritual knowledge you're absorbing. Or because it's in the position of a challenge, something might be preventing you from traveling, stalling you in your either terrestrial journeys or your intellectual or spiritual journey. What it's saying is, don't be impulsive. Don't act too fast without having all the details, all the knowledge, all the information, vital facts. Some vital fact may be held behind a veil, and you have to lift that veil. So don't make a move until you have the full picture, is what it's really saying. So that, I think, is, suffice it to say, the challenge of the month. So let's put the card back here. Let me pick up the cards, and into the third position, the position of the unexpected, the surprise element of the month. Wow, wonderful. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful card. So we have Venus in the 10th. Venus symbolizes money. Unexpected, unpredictable material opportunity is what this means. And it's arriving in March. So this might be heralding some kind of unexpected opportunity, a green light from your angels that signifies tangible expansion of your wallet and perhaps even of your universe. And it's something that you just didn't see coming. It could be job offers, promotions, but you get immediate recognition for your work in your career. This is about making some very valuable and unexpected business contacts, or even signing business contracts out of the blue. Either you meet someone who has the means by which to help you to launch your entrepreneurial idea, but it's the sudden arrival of something that brings material stability. That was the Four of Wands. So this is an opportunity, a gift, a material seed that, if planted, will nurture you in the more distant future. So it's a gift from the universe, unexpected financial support, a job or an offer that makes travel possible, perhaps. Again, a green light for moving, for relocating, or the resolution of travel obstacles or problems, perhaps suggested by the High Priestess in the position of the challenge. So this could also be spiritual insights that will uplift you and help health concerns, spiritual or informational, intellectual insights that will help you with your health concerns. Spiritual practices will be incorporated in your life, like Tai Chi, yoga, etc. But it's slow and steady progress wins the race. Plant that precious seed, that material seed. Nurture it. Watch as it grows and becomes a beautiful, beautiful flower that will nurture you in the future. So now let's move on to the final position, the position of, let's put this over here, the position of the outcome, the result of all that. And we have another major arcana card. So we've had the High Priestess, and now we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Well, this is good too, as the Hierophant represents the established order. Your path will find success through established structures, traditional knowledge, or institutional support. This is about doing something by the book, or aligning yourself with an institution, a corporation. So it's success when aligned with large, established organizations, groups, or corporate structures. This is about team, synergy, as was suggested also by the Four of Wands in the position of the overall energy of the month. So this may allude to professional success through a rising up in the hierarchy of a corporation, organization, or institution. You are likely to become a trusted guide, or perhaps even a master of your field of study. Mars in the 9th. But as far as travel is concerned, this would be structured travel, like taking a cruise or a guided tour of a country or an area. So this is about cultural immersion, participating in traditional ceremonies, organized tours, places foreign and exotic like the pyramids. But this is stable adventure. So you can also perhaps be the recipient of a formal certificate of accomplishment, or you are given the opportunity to use your expertise, your knowledge, to help others. So that is the outcome, the result of this beautiful, beautiful reading for you. We have the Four of Wands, a gateway into a new place of cooperation and creative fulfillment. We have in the position of the challenge, we have the High Priestess. So there's a spiritual challenge, a challenge of using your intuition to guide you through the ups and downs of your career or of your educational adventures. And in the position of the unexpected, we have financial, material resources appearing out of nowhere to help guide you into the security, the stability that is represented by the final card, the Hierophant. So thank you very much for coming to your reading, and if you would like a personal and private reading, there are links below, and I do very much appreciate you sharing your own experiences during the month and how this reading may resonate with you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everything about my time here with you. Thank you. Namaste. I love you.